Welcome to today's deep dive into the digital architecture of our lives. We often think of AI as a tool for convenience, a way to find a song or map a route. But beneath the surface, a new infrastructure is emerging. It's an iron grip that is beginning to regulate how we live, work, and interact. From urban planning to predictive policing, the algorithms are no longer just suggestions. They are becoming the law of the land. Today, we explore whether these systems are guarding our safety or stifling our agency. We're looking at the hard data and the soft power of the code that now manages our reality.
Lawmakers are scrambling. The European Union's AI Act is the first of its kind, categorizing risks from unacceptable to low. In the US, the approach is more fragmented, focusing on sector-specific rules. But can legislation keep pace with code that writes itself? We're seeing a tug-of-war between Silicon Valley's speed and the slow, deliberate pace of democratic oversight. The question isn't just if we should regulate, but how we define the boundaries of a high-risk system that could impact your rights without a human ever signing a paper.
Privacy used to be a wall. Now it's a permeable membrane. Facial recognition technology is becoming a standard feature in public squares across the globe. Some cities have banned it, citing civil liberties, while others embrace it for public safety. Data harvesting isn't just about what you search, it's about your gait, your expressions, and even your heart rate in some wearable contexts. When your every move becomes a data point for a regulation engine, the concept of a private life undergoes a radical transformation. Is safety worth the price of constant visibility?
Your next boss might be an algorithm. Automated hiring systems now vet millions of resumes, often looking for patterns that humans might miss, or inadvertently reinforcing old biases. In the workplace, productivity monitoring AI tracks keystrokes and idle time, turning the office into a panopticon of efficiency. We are moving toward a regulated economy where your hireability is a score determined by a black box. What happens to the human element in human resources when the decision maker doesn't have a pulse? The iron grip is tightening on the very way we earn our living.
In the courtroom, algorithms are being used to predict recidivism and determine bail. Proponents say they remove human prejudice. Critics argue they institutionalize it. If an AI is trained on historical data that is biased, the output will inevitably reflect those same flaws. This iron grip on the judicial system raises a profound ethical question. Can we truly have justice if the judge is a machine that cannot understand the nuances of human experience or the context of a life? We are coding our prejudices into the very foundations of our legal systems.
We look at social credit systems abroad with a mix of fascination and fear. However, we have our own versions: credit scores, insurance premiums based on wearable data, and trust ratings on gig platforms. These systems nudge us toward desirable behaviors through economic incentives. It is a soft regulation, but no less powerful. The iron grip isn't always a fist. Sometimes it's a gentle push that makes certain choices impossible to afford for the average citizen. When algorithms decide your financial worthiness, your freedom of choice becomes a matter of data compliance.
Public opinion is split down the middle. Recent polls show a deep skepticism toward AI's role in governance, yet we continue to use the very tools that feed these systems. There is a disconnect between our desire for safety and our fear of control. Students and young professionals in particular are navigating a world where their digital footprint is a permanent record used for regulation. Rebuilding trust requires transparency, knowing not just that an algorithm made a decision, but exactly why. Without that transparency, the iron grip only breeds resentment and systemic failure.
As we conclude, the iron grip of AI doesn't have to be a cage. It can be a framework, if we choose to build it that way. Regulation should serve humanity, not the other way around. Objective oversight, ethical coding, and active civic participation are the tools we have to ensure that our future remains our own. The algorithms are here to stay, but the rules they follow are still ours to write.
We must be the architects of our digital destiny, ensuring that the grip of technology is one that lifts us up rather than holds us down.